Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play Trails from Zero Part 53. In the previous video, we moved on to day 4 of Chapter 3. We are, what are we supposed to be doing? Start of a new recording session. I did do a couple things off screen. About a couple things, I mean one thing. What was it? We did that monster quest. Yeah, the East Crossbow Highway Monster Extermination. It wasn't very easy, but it was pretty easy. They were weak to wind, so you just blasted them with wind spells. Oh yeah, and you could blind them. That was the key. Just using Randy to blind them so they could not hit us with the powerful attacks. So we're supposed to be doing serial theft and we're supposed to be doing the missing tourist, but we're gonna do this one first. We're gonna go to the Association's tent in the Harbor District. Anything else we need to do? I went around and kind of just talked to random people. Nothing too super important. Oh yeah, I got a comment on 40 videos ago. It was like on part 9 or something, I think. Someone mentioned, or I was told, that apparently I think it's this that you talk to a statue. There's an Eastern-looking Jizzo. Hey, I knew Eastry was, well, Eastern, but I can't say I was expecting them to actually be worshiping a big Jizzo statue, or Jizo statue. I have no clue. This is my first time encountering one. It has an enormous face. What is the purpose of this counter? I'd imagine it's used for offerings. We can try offering any exceptional dishes we make here. Yeah, I guess we do cook for ourselves often. If we cook any especially delicious dishes, let's give this whole offering thing a try. Okay. So, offer a supreme dish. Here, we have plenty of pizzas. There, have a pizza. So apparently you, like, get stuff out of this eventually? Oh, can we only give one for now? Do we have to, like, leave and... like, do we have to advance the store? It says to leave and come back. Okay, you said to leave and come back. Take an ultimate mix. Okay. You wanna... oh, a tear bomb. Though I know not who you are, I thank you for your kind offering. Yes, thanks. Please accept this small token of my appreciation. That's a pretty small token. You want a gorgeous hot pot? What else do we have? Well, I need to actually go into our recipe book. So, Baifu Chow Fan is one. Elegant Steak, I think we already offered. Aromatic Stew is one. Expressive Hot Pot is actually the supreme dish. I wish it would just list, which ones are supreme, because I can't really remember off the top of my head. How about an aromatic stew? Sir, please. I've only got so much food. Baifu Cho Fan. That's a supreme dish. But we'll keep doing this until we get enough. To you who faithfully offers dishes, I give thanks. I leave this gracious Jizzo is delighted to be visited by a kind, generous people, though meager. Please accept this token of my... we're gonna keep feeding this man until he's... a tear bomb! Sir, please. Give me the good shit. Alright, we'll maybe, offer some more to that thing later. So we're supposed to be going to the Harbor District. I do miss the funky jam we had in the previous day. To go to the tent. The tent is like right here at the entrance, right? Oh, what's up, Walt? Oh, there you are. You punks working right now? Must suck being cops at a time like this. Thanks for keeping the streets safe. You actually feel bad for us, then you could please not make our job any harder than it needs to be? Would you take a look at that? How's the squirt running a stall? Hey, you look like you're raring to go. Where are we at today, Walt? I can get a sick view at the top of the hill. What hill? What's with the cops looking all jittery? You guys dealing with something? Yeah, kinda. Holy crap, that chick running the stall is hot as hell. Yeah, honey, you wanna have a good time? I don't think she can hear you. I'm guessing they're talking about Bunny Girl. I think we're good. I don't think we need any of that. I actually do have like money now. I did upgrade slots, I think, off screen. I can't remember. Because we got some like orbments from fighting the... I think we got these bewitches from fighting the monsters on the road. I do like that the monsters on the road actually give unique upgrades now. Or like unique orbments. Well, I don't know if they're unique per se, but like you get something out of fighting them besides just money. Which is neat. We actually got something from leveling up our detective badge. I don't know if it was an orbment or... Yeah, ingenuity. So 3... That's pretty good. I don't know who we fit that on. Does it give... It doesn't give water, does it? It does give water. So she would lose 1 water for 1 extra earth. I think that means she no longer would have Tirar. Yeah. Or Tira. And we could get rid of Capricorn. That would give Lloyd... Well, Lloyd already has water. I don't know. I'll maybe mess with that off screen. I don't want to waste too much time. Excuse us, but we're the Crossbell Police Department, and I mean, that dude knows us. We're here to respond to your support request. We're looking for the Business Owners Association's tent. Is this the correct place? Oh, you've arrived. I'm surprised. Who would have thought that you'd be the ones to handle the task? Anyone who submitted the request? Well, word about the special support section has been spreading these days. I mean, we're the only 4 members. Also, when are we ever gonna get new members? I kind of... Because, I mean, there are more spaces in the SSS, so I'm assuming more people eventually move in with us. Thank you for your cooperation, Morse. Are these your friends, Chairman Morse? Well, once upon a time, this young man sat across from me on a train, and I lectured him about Crossbell politics. Well, that was actually the day I started working on the force. Ah, yes, it was, wasn't it? Anyway, I've interacted with these fine fellows a few times since. We have a bit of a difficult situation on our hands. My apologies, members of the SSS. Could you please lend me your strength? People of Earth, lend me your energy. You can count on us, sir. Let's see, I believe the request mentioned something about a recent theft. Yeah, wasn't there a bunch of them? Yeah, it's as you say. There have been 4 different reports of theft since yesterday. Every one of the stalls were robbed for everything they had. The Business Owners Association manages all of the stalls being run during the festival, so we hear every report that comes in. I've finished organizing the reports and have determined that only food stalls are being targeted. We don't have any clues to go off of, so the best thing we can do is warn the other stalls. That's unfortunate. The stall owners have enough to worry about during the festival. I would imagine that you are worried about the damage becoming more widespread. Yes, and that's why I've called you all here. It is my duty to ensure that the thief is caught before they can cause any more damage. With the way things are going, customers who have come from far and wide to enjoy the festival could be affected. May I count on you to apprehend the thief? Absolutely. Thank goodness, I already feel a little relieved. I'm counting on all of you. Rest assured, my man, you're in good hands. Hey Lloyd, any plans on how to tackle this? We don't have any clues to work off of. There's not enough information to go off of yet, so I don't think there's any point in trying to analyze the situation. Excuse me, do you mind telling us which stalls were targeted? I'd like to speak with the owners. We may be able to collect information from them before we proceed. Ah, I see, that makes sense to me. I've recorded the names down here. May I read them to you? That's fine. Nardal's Burgers in Central Square, followed by the Juice Stand in the Administrative District. Then we have Pallet Pizza in the Entertainment District, and Mithra's Gelato in the Harbor District. Were you able to get all that? Scratch. By the way. Okay, so 4 stalls in total, and they're all in different districts. You failed to find a single clue despite there being 4 victims. Regardless, let's see what we can dig up from the owners. Also some low-key shade from Tio there. Will you be here on standby? We'll return after we've made our rounds. Oh yeah, let me give you my contact information. Don't hesitate to call us if there are any new developments. We don't know when the thief will strike again, so communication is key. And Lloyd just fucking slid up in the chairman's DMs. We're counting on you, everyone. Are you Mithra? I think you're Mithra. Mithra's Gelato, hey, damn, she's one fine lady. Can you take it down a few notches, Randy? We're not here to flirt with her. Well, I mean, are we though? Let's not focus on the questioning, please. Or let's just focus on the questioning. Excuse us, ma'am. We're here with the Crossville Police Department. May we take a few moments to ask you about what happened? And don't mind our fellow officer sexually harassing you. Yeah, you're talking about the theft, right? He managed to pull a fast one on me while I was serving a customer. He struck you while you were busy then. Yeah, I was busy serving some carefree-looking foreigner that was trying his hardest to hit on me. Well, I was warding away his persistent flirting and I thought I felt someone sneaking around behind me. But it was too little too late. By the time I noticed, the register had already been emptied. That means you don't know the full details of the execution then. That's correct. I made the terrible mistake of not witnessing the crime. So, initial thoughts could be the two people are working together. The one guy distracts them by being obnoxious, and then Anton came to me this morning and said he wanted to try and be a street poet all of a sudden. Wait, is this Anton? Is this our Anton? Is this Anton from the school? Yo, it's Anton, dude! Yeah, I think this is Anton. Wasn't it Anton and Ricky seems familiar? Hey you, would you like to hear the poetry of a man blessed by Adios herself? Travel shamelessly and live with kindness. The transience of the world will echo through your life. Well, what do you think? Amazing, right? That was supposed to be poetry? Dude, it's fucking Anton! Yo, that's cool as shit. Has he been here the entire game, or is he just here for the festival? Like, it's the little shit like that that makes this series so fucking good. I already talked to you guys, but we're part of the parade security detail. I mean, I've talked to you off screen, but you guys are real combat pros. I bet most sane people would piss their pants after catching a bracer staring daggers at them. Yeah, I can't deny that you're far more intimidating than we are. Well, it's not like we don't rely on you guys. I feel like your team has gotten much more reliable these past couple of months. Well, I mean, we have increased our level 5 times. Or 500%. No, we're looking for Juice Lady, but what do you guys sell? Mother's lunchbox. I'll give me some lunch boxes. Give me some honey syrup. Juice Lady, what's up? My favorite Juice Lady. Anyone who gives us a recipe is my favorite. And the recipe was actually really good. Wasn't this the stand that was robbed? Excuse me, would you mind giving us a recount of how the robbery went down in detail, please? Sure. I guess that all happened when I let my guard down for a second. My poor sales. Do you recall what the suspect looked like? Not really. I was really busy, so I wasn't able to get a good look at everyone. But there was this slim, younger man. From the looks of it, he was a foreign tourist. He was hitting on me the entire time. Okay, so it's definitely a two-man operation. Then I was in the middle of rejecting him. I heard these weird sounds from behind me. And that was the thief's cue. Or it could be a man and a woman. I think so. Darn it, I was being so careful too. Our thief is a crafty one. Okay, so then it said... Entertainment District. Now, I'm guessing it's you, Mr. Pizza Man? Right, Pallet Pizza is one of the stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, sir, do you have a minute to talk? We're investigating the recent string of thefts. That mess, eh? Jeez, what a day it's been. I was all caught up dealing with a customer and let my guard down. Wait, dealing with a customer? Yeah, some chatty fellow was asking me for a tropical pizza. I told him if he puts fucking pineapple on this pizza, I will shoot him dead in the middle of this district right now. And judging by my past experience with customers, I'm willing to bet he was a tourist. Sorry, but I've come to dislike that fellow. If my ears weren't deceiving me, I could have sworn I heard sounds coming from the back of the stall. Nah, I'm positive the sound of the register being wrenched open. Damn it, how could this happen to me? I'm sorry for what you're going through. Thank you for cooperating in our investigation. Place is gonna get pretty crowded as soon as the Arkansas show ends. Oh yeah, you know what, we could go talk to Kalika. I don't remember where she lives. She's somewhere in here, I assume. Because we haven't talked to her in this stage of the chapter, right? Granted, she may not even be in here. But, I mean, she's another portraited character we should probably talk to. I watched Ark and CL's show with my daughter earlier today. She was so impressed by them, she's been in a daze the whole day. Oh, Lady Ilya. Oh, she was absolutely stunning. She do got hops, though. She do be having hops. I tried my luck at the casino yesterday. Boy, what a thrill that was. I think I can finally relate to all the people who get hooked on it. And a gambling addict was born. Currently staying with us, she had a ticket for Ark and CL, but she's out to enjoy the show. Okay, it won't let us go to Ark and CL, so I'm guessing we can't actually talk to her. Because I think I tried to go on their off-screen and they told us to fuck off. I mean, it was more polite than that. They politely told us to fuck off. And where's the last place you're supposed to go? Central Square. The burger shop, yes. Any burger boys around here? How's it going, balloon guy? Occasionally I see the balloons I hand out fly out far into the horizon. Flying, flying, flying. Will they manage to reach Adios in the end? See, that's some fucking poetry right there. Bit of a depressing sight, isn't it? Anton, you need to come learn from Balloon Man. Nardal's Burgers. This is one of the food stalls that was robbed. Excuse me, do you have a minute? We're conducting an investigation into the recent thefts. Are you the police officers that guy from the Business Owners Association told me about? I'm sure you know, but my stall was just hit this morning. We're sorry about your loss. Please try to recall what happened at the time of the incident. Well, the problem is that I don't exactly know when I was robbed. How's that even possible? Well, it might have been when I was busy chatting away with this talkative young man. I think he was an eager tourist who came to enjoy the festival. Anyway, he was quite the loose-lipped guy. When I finally got his order, I swear I heard some rustling from behind me. Confused, I quickly spun around, but there was no one there. I don't know why my voice keeps changing as this conversation goes on. Then, after a while, I opened up my register and lo and behold, all my mirror was gone. So it's possible that your mirror was stolen while you were busy talking? That's the only thing I can think of. I'm as boggled as you are. That definitely sounds odd. Should we wrap up our questioning here? We should be good. Let's head back and shuffle through all our info. That should be the case, yes, though perhaps it would be more prudent to conduct one more round of the food stall. I mean, I guess we could, like, talk to other food stalls. We're conducting an investigation on the recent thefts, you think. Oh, you're talking about the stalls that have been robbed all across the city. No worries, I think I'll be okay here. I got my fucking piece on me. I'm right in the middle of Central Square with this many people walking around. I'm practically untouchable. And again, it's not as if the tourists are paying much attention to anything. On the contrary, the likelihood that our thief is using the crowd to avoid detection is quite high. Everything's fine, just leave it to me, guys. Well, she doesn't seem nervous. Excuse me, we're conducting an investigation. Someone from the Business Owners Association came by earlier to tell me to keep an eye out for anyone shady. I already hit one of the square stalls, so any ideas? See the thief running around or anything like that? Nope! I've been getting a lot of customers, so I can't spare the energy to look at what's happening in other stands. Well, that's a valid excuse. You are right in front of Times and near the back alley. Yep, and you're also forgetting that the administrative district is right down there. Most of our customers today came in the city to watch the parade. Now, Lloyd was very suspicious of the back alley there. Makes me think. People tell me they added another issue, bringing the total to 7. With that many, I have no doubt this parade will be something to remember. Who am I? Who are you? What city is this? Because he's old? That's the joke. The joke is that he's old and he doesn't have a good memory because the flaws of human genetics. Seen anybody suspicious? How'd you manage to get the tickets? Why so surprised, boy? Why isn't it obvious? I'm one of Ark and CL's top investors. Tickets mean nothing to me. Are you really? I mean, this is a Melody we're talking about. Story checks out. Can we buy another one of these? Because we bought... I think Randy has this and Lloyd has this one. I mean, they're pretty good, but I don't think we're like struggling enough in combat to justify spending that much money. No, oh man, we could buy another evasion thing for Randy. And he would be up at 55 evasion. My man is a beast. Ice cream lady, what's up? Oh yeah, I heard the pizzeria over there was one of the victims. Someone like me would never make an amateur mistake like that. So were you able to catch a glimpse of the culprit? Doubt it, wasn't exactly paying attention. Although based on my cunning intuition, I have my suspicions that they'll be committing a third crime pretty soon. Fifth you mean. Our culprit is looking for his next victim right about now. Seriously? A slight correction, 4 cases of theft have been reported, so the next victim will be the 5th. Yeah. I'm thinking. The gears they are a-turning, I promise. Stare, you guys look pretty suspicious, you know that, right? I'll boot you out here so fast if I catch you messing with my stall. I'm not too worried about it. I don't think anybody's stupid enough to commit a crime right in front of CBD headquarters. Okay, maybe I'm a little nervous. I heard one of the stalls nearby got talking about the thief. I think it's safe to say he's on high alert. I don't know anything about the culprit. Let's move on. Huh? Oh yeah, cool. Sheesh, this kid can't show a slightest bit of enthusiasm. Okay. I feel bad for Juice Lady the most, because she's the only one that's given us a recipe, therefore she deserves the most sympathy. Sorry to bother you, we're investigating the recent string of thefts. You haven't recalled anyone acting suspiciously in the area? Actually, now that you mention it, I saw some hooligans in red tracksuits came here a moment ago. That's not them. Nah, those ain't the guys we're looking for. I do believe those delinquents I do not believe those delinquents would resort to stealing. Regardless, do not hesitate to report any issues they may cause. We will beat their ass. In broad daylight. Okay, you don't got nothing to say. Noodle Man, you're the linchpin of this operation. You know all the secrets of the world via the power of your magical noodles. Oh yeah, I heard about that. If he touches my noodles, I'm gonna get brutal. Dude, Noodle Man is amazing. I love him. Leave the apprehension to us. We're just curious to know if there's any information regarding their appearance. Their appearance, eh? Nope, I ain't got a clue. Wouldn't be able to tell with the crowd like this. I know what you mean. Well, regardless, thank you for your time. I mean, I feel like we ain't got shit. I'm just like, I'm confused. Because... like, when we talk to dude here, or lady... What did Lloyd actually say? It was like right around here. Now that you mention it, you are right in front of the Times and near the back alley. Y'all seen anything? You seen anything, my dude? Wow, it's like the Crossbelt Times intend to publish a new issue on the final day. Gotta give it to those journalists. Their passion is commendable. I mean, they do it for a paycheck. Ooh. Ilya poster. Oh, let's treat our boy Randy. Now, I don't know if we have a hanging Mishi. I know we bought the super expensive Mishi from, Lady. Now, I have no clue if decorations, like, do anything. Or if they're just a money sink. But, I will definitely buy all the ones I can. Okay, so I guess we'll just go turn in the quest. I feel like we've missed information, but... So we didn't really learn anything else by talking to people? Or talking to other people? Shall we begin organizing it? Good idea. At least I don't think we learned anything important. Okay. Our detective reputation is on the line here. According to the stall's reports, the method used to steal the mirror from them was... stole while owner is distracted. Well, technically both of these are correct. Pretty sure all they said is they were hit while they were in the middle of dealing with customers. Committing the crime while the owners were busy serving... I mean, I feel like I probably should have picked the pretending to be a customer thing. But I mean, both are technically correct. Let's not forget our thieving friend managed to hit 4 of them in a row. Probably off gloating to their friends about how their epic heist right now, yeah? Yeah, but don't crimes like these normally follow a pattern? Yeah, I know there's a pattern. The criminal's motive is... I don't actually know. The criminal's motive. So let's revisit. I mean, they're stealing money, so I would assume financial stuff. But they're... Now they could be... They are tourists. Like, let's just go back to... Where's Burger Man? What did you say? I mean, they stole money. But I feel like none of these are right. Harassment? It's not really harassment because it was selected. It's not like they hit every stall. Well, no, I mean, I have absolutely no clue. I think we'll just pick one at random. I mean, my first inclination is financial problems, even though I don't think it's right. Have they been motivated by financial? I'm not getting that impression, though. They were doing it to screw with the stall owners? I guess. Well then, why would they steal the money? If they were just doing it for the kicks, you wouldn't steal all the money. What kind of criminal is responsible for this tomfoolery? The criminal is... It's a youthful duo. It's a pair of younger thieves. How you figured that? There weren't any witnesses. Think about it for a second. Each stall was right. I mean, we got at least one question right. Didn't the descriptions of the customers say they served sound eerily similar to one another? A young, carefree-looking man. Described him as a talkative young man. It's far too unlikely to be a coincidence. That's what I'm thinking. Our criminals are a pair. I think I get what you're saying. While one of them garnered the attention of the stall owner, the other went and stole the mirror. Yeah, makes sense if you assume that they were alternating roles. You absolutely cannot let this continue to happen. Please find them before they strike again. How are you going to find them, though? The city is packed with people right now. It's hopeless, isn't it? The best we can do is alert the shopkeepers to stay on guard. I disagree. I think we have enough information on how they operate to devise a countermeasure to stop them from stealing again. Okay. Sooner or later, they're going to get caught with their hands in the cookie jar. Highly probable they'll focus on stalls that have yet to be targeted and will strike while they are serving a customer. Pretty certain the one that most likely to be targeted is... Central Square? How about the sweet stall in Central Square? Yeah, and for good reason. The administrative district will be filled with officers because of today's parade. The entertainment and harbor districts are relatively open areas compared to the Central Square. Considering they need to secure an easily accessible escape route, Central Square is the most logical location. Why would they need an escape route? The shopkeepers that were already stolen from are going to be more aware of their surroundings. Even if we've got an experienced thief on our hands, they're far more likely to get caught at this point. They'll need to make a quick getaway if they get caught in the act. You know, now that you mention it, isn't the burger stall also located at the intersection between a few of the districts? The sweet stop in Central Square is within proximity of the back alley and the administrative district. Man, what impressive city planning to have Crossbell only have one alley. Cool, good thinking, Tio Tot. Since it's coming down to this, let's stake it all on the thieves, targeting them next. So we did like a mixed bag there in terms of our questioning. God, I knew it was for the thrill of the kill too. Looks like he's busy or a bust. I don't know what you said. Oh, well, no, they're young, they're old people. Oh no, this dude. This lavender-haired motherfucker right here. Customer's pretty young, just looks like your average run-of-the-mill tourist. Hold your horses, Lloyd, we got another bite. I mean, he's looking to see if anybody's looking. He suddenly reaches his hand into the food stall's register. And then Ellie just fucking shoots him. Police, freeze! God damn it! Quick, let's scram! Ah! Tio Tot, you're up! You do know this is a dead end, right? Game, set, match. Crap! Dude, this side quest took forever. And granted, we did do it the slowest way possible. You're just a bunch of spineless cops. The hell do you think you can do to us? Think you can just walk all over us? The Black Emperors? I'm relieved that we were able to retrieve the mirror, I must say though. These hooligans aren't quite as rough around the edges as I was expecting. You said it, bud. One punch for the downtown delinquents and they'd be crying like a bunch of pansies. Wow, that quieted them down. You think it's possible they really were threatened by them? Who'd ever get scared of a bunch of guys like that? You making fun of us or something? We have no trouble taking them on. Bingo. It all makes sense now. They were made fools of, so they were resorting to petty crimes as a mean of venting their frustration. So that's what it was. They disrupted the festival, and for what? Some selfish, self-pitying reason? You better listen up, you whippersnappers. I'll have you answer for your crimes, you hear? What's with this old geezer? He's giving us a real scary look. Oh, there you are. You're the special support section, right? Sorry we're late. We're here to take the thieves away. No problem. It's our job after all. Are these the two guys? Yeah, escort them to HQ. You can count on us. Ooh, looks like it's case closed. They didn't look like they were from Crossbell, so I figured they won't be in jail for more than 3 days. Crossbell's pretty soft on the foreigners, eh? Well, yeah, the joke is on them. They'll be sitting in a jail cell staring at a stone wall, while the rest of us are out here enjoying the festival. Not to mention, I had a bit of fun striking a bit of fear in their hearts. I must say, your charade was spectacular. They were completely fooled. Comes with the experience of being a veteran trader. I'm used to having to put on airs. It's definitely a side of you I've never seen before. Either way, I think I put on quite the performance if I do say so myself. Thank you for resolving the issue, everyone. Indeed, we're truly in your debt. Please allow for the Business Owners Association to present you its utmost gratitude. Oh no, that won't be necessary. We're just happy to have solved the case before any more damage is dealt. A fine plan indeed. With pleasure, we'd be happy to be of service to you again. I don't know if I'm happy about it. We're not getting paid that much. Oh. Let's go talk to old Zeit. Hey, we got a little bonus DP out of it. That's good. We're already at a 7th rank, so I guess we can kind of assume we're maybe a little over halfway then. Since you could probably, I mean, we haven't definitely gotten all the DP available, because we have, I know we've missed a, I did, like, look up some of the quests from previous chapters, so I know we at least missed some of the optional side quests, or like the hidden side quests. We have not actually managed to find one yet, which, It's to be expected in all honesty, but I do know that we haven't done all the quests possible, and we haven't gotten the best possible result on every single one. So you could probably be like at least a 6th ranked detective by now. Okay, that's all you got for us? I walk up 4 fucking flights of stairs and you just growl at me? It's okay. You're still a good boy. Oh, he's such a good boy. So what are we doing? Ash Tree Inn. I think that is Armorica Village. Take me to the East Highway. It's crazy how different the culture is as Armorica compared to the city. Here I thought I was going to see all sorts of high-tech agricultural ornaments. I guess it's refreshing to have places that withstand modern times. I guess. It's the second to last day of the festival, so I thought I'd give myself a little break this morning. Maybe I should take the truck for a spin. Maybe you should. Veggies? This cheap? On to stockpile while I can. Oh man, a woman after my own heart. Do you sell any, How are we doing on the ingredient department? Give me some wine. We're actually kind of a little poor right now. I mean, since food seems to be pretty good, and we're offering some of our good stuff too, the only problem I have with some of the food, and honestly this could be like an indirect way to balance magic, is since buffs only last 3 turns, like for example, what am I looking for? Our, like, where is it? The ultimate mix. Like, if this was in any of the previous Trails games, it would be the most broken item in the entire fucking game. Because arts plus 50% does seem really good on paper, but it's actually only for 1 spell because of the way it works, I believe. Because I think it ticks down twice as fast, because like when you cast the spell, you lose a charge, and then when you start casting, you lose a charge of it, and then when you cast the spell, you lose a charge. So unless you buff yourself after you've already started casting it, you only get 1 use, I think. Because I'm pretty sure using magic makes your status stuff delay like twice as fast, since you get twice as many actions. So I think it's a good balance decision, because magic is, just in general, I think a little stronger than physical. But that is, one thing that makes the food, or the stat buffs, not quite as good, since they just don't last as long. And if you're using magic, you can blow through them really quickly. We're supposed to go in the inn, right? Well, we'll go ahead and talk to the chief. What's up? This year's brought in more tourists than usual. Derek's plan was a success, but what inn? Was this all corrected to his desire to modernize the village? That sneaky plan to get everyone the internet. Oh god, if something ends up happening to my customers, my inn is done for. Please be safe. Excuse us, you're Mr. Gofon, right? We're the special support section. You submitted a support request to the CPD, didn't you? Oh, I'm saved. I've got a monumental problem on my hands, everyone. If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have tied them down while they were still in the village. Oh, this is all my fault. Sir, please try to calm down and explain the situation. What in the world happened? Sorry about that, I'm just a little overwhelmed by this fiasco. Allow me to start from the beginning. Yesterday, a foreign couple checked into my inn. Everything was fine, but, when I came to bring them breakfast in the morning, the room was empty. It was like they were never here. I have reason to believe they ventured to the ancient battlefield off of Old Armorica Road. That name rings a bell. I think I've mentioned it before. Historians have found traces of an old battlefield off a branch of the Old Armorica Road. If I remember correctly, wasn't the stone bridge connecting the paths down? Well, it was. It seems that it was repaired recently, though, and any random person can wander there all willy-nilly. The couple kept on talking about how they wanted to go sightseeing while they were in Crossbell. Upon hearing that, I warned them about entering the battlefield, but that may have backfired. The battlefield would probably make a pretty sweet tourism spot. Is it really that dangerous, though? Absolutely, that place is famous for housing a multitude of incredibly powerful monsters. Heck, even the villagers here know that it's crazy to try and go there. And on top of that, ever since the bridge was repaired, no one's been patrolling the area. That means we can't confirm whether things have gotten better or worse. And those tourists have unsuspectingly wandered into a dangerous place. This is not the optimal situation, certainly. Agreed, we can't take this lightly. Please, I'm begging you, can you find him and bring him back? Now, my friend Alfred is standing guard, making sure no one else enters the ancient battlefield, but at this rate, my customers will be in deep trouble. Understood, sir. You can leave everything to us. I assure you, we'll find your tourist. It's not like we can refuse. You know, it'd be a lot easier if tourists would listen when given advice, especially from locals. Nothing to do but track them down and bring them back. If I lost them, I don't know. Go fun! Hello? One of his regulars, maybe? Keith, what's the matter? As you can see, I was in the middle of an important discussion. This is no time for discussion. You know that couple that went missing and now the inn is in the crapper because of it? Yes, I'm fully aware. I just told these officers about the entire situation. But there's no need to freak out anymore. For the sake of the inn, I called in the cavalry. The cavalry? What are you talking about? Sure, lay it on me. Oh, it's the bracers. And the bracers. Also, we should, end the video at 40 minutes. You got a missing couple, isn't that right? If you don't mind, could you fill me on the details? Hold on, a bracer. Yo, Lloyd, run while they're still getting the full story. We could make it there before them. Why are you here? Huh? You're that special support section, aren't you? Given the circumstances, it'd be wrong to call us meeting a coincidence. Keith, explain to me why you brought a bracer here immediately. What do you mean? Whenever you're in a pickle, you gotta turn to the Bracer Guild, duh. When I heard about what happened, I sprinted all the way to Crossbell City to submit a request to the guild. Can't fault you for caring, but I really wish you cleared it with me first. Just our luck. Dude, you got the worst timing ever. Why is everyone being so hostile right now? I don't really understand what's happening, but it's obvious that something's up. Sorry, but can I get a brief explanation of what's going on here? Sure, here's the rundown. Nah, dude, we should have just fucking sprinted out that door. While he's still, asking questions, we could have saved the dude. Or the couple. So that's how it is. The whole thing is a giant misunderstanding. That may be, but what should we do about the missing couple? I'm not sure what the proper protocol is for when the police and guild accept the same job. We were first. Go be the worst somewhere else. You can always turn this into a fun competition. Who will be the first to find the tourist? Something like that, maybe? Randy, that's not the issue here. Lloyd, what do you think we should do? I have an idea. God, if you aren't opposed to it, why don't we work together? No complaints here. I was just thinking the same thing. Is he actually by himself? He doesn't have a... Wenzel? Is that his partner? Well, that's the one we always see him with. So we're searching for this ancient battlefield together, eh? Now we can split into groups. From what I've heard, this place is practically a den of monsters, and we need to secure the safety of those two tourists ASAP. I might be familiar with the general area, but the battlefield is no small place. If we split up, the probability of finding them will skyrocket, so if we keep in contact with our enigmas, we should be able to find them relatively soon. That seems to be the most reasonable strategy. I'm all for the plan. Lives are at stake here. The more the merrier. SSS Scott! I'm counting on you. The SSS Scott. It sounds like it's like a battleship or something. With the client's permission, we're good to go. Let's do our best. Alright, we slid into Scott's DMs. Let's head on to the ancient battlefield. Whenever you are ready, come catch up with me. Alright. Don't want to fall too far behind. Yeah, we definitely don't. Alright, so we're going to end the video here. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.